Welcome to a new video, and we're gonna make another tier list. I know I haven't showcased all of the units, but I tested most of them. But yeah, a bit of the tier list changed quite a bit. Yeah, let's just start with, like, I put some in D tier. These are units, just ignore them. You don't need them, they are bad, they have no use at all in the game, in my opinion. Remember, it's my opinion, so if you don't agree with it, that is fine. But yeah, let's start with Frieren. So Frieren I will put in still an A tier. Some people get mad because I put her in an A tier, S tier. But yeah, Virtual Sniper I'd say A tier. Yeah, just give her A tier. Toji has S tier, and I will yeah, the reason is he is meta, let's say like that, for the new Egress raid. There's other options like Yabo and another one, which I will tell you later. But if you bring a lot of stuns and slows and stuff like that, he can actually do the dungeon up to like 50x. Like I myself only did it by 25x with Toji and the full team. But apparently it's possible to do 50x. Then we have Shadow. In my opinion, he fell. He fell deep. He fell really deep. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't need to explain why Yabo is S tier. I think all of you know. Shadow is B tier in my opinion. Yeah, he just he was he was the first unit to have having over 1 million damage, and he was special when he released. Now he's just he's a shadow of himself. Yeah. We have Broly. Broly is okay. Nothing really OP in my opinion, but also not bad. But he's still missing, like, his passive is cool and all, but it gets annoying if you want to use him frequently. So yeah. And we have Tengen. Tengen, similar case to Toji, but in my opinion, just good burn units are missing in the game. He could shine, like he could be up here with the big guys, but he is missing like good burn units in the game. So yeah, then we have Demon Lord. I think he is okay. He's not bad. He's pretty okay for like infinite, pretty good actually. But anywhere else, he's just too like hard to use in my opinion. Then we have Aizen, like the perfect support unit in the game. He slows, he applies damage buff. He's just really good. I would actually say up here. Then we have Almighty. I would actually put him A tier. Like, compare his grind to his usability. Like, where's Shin? Is Shin even in this list? Oh wait, the Sakamoto Days units are missing. So yeah, so people who just skip to the end will not see this comment. But if you're watching, Shin, the secret from the Sakamoto raid is actually, I would put her like beside Aizen, because yeah, the debuff that he applies 20%, like that unit do 20% more damage to the unit that has a debuff on it, plus giving range, is just a way better version of Almighty, and he's way easier to get. But yeah, we don't bother about the Sakamoto Days units. Most of them, like the other secret, what is it called? Nagumo. Nagumo is actually, I would say, B tier. He's like, yeah, he's right beside Shadow, the worst. Yeah, the worst secret, I'd say, because he's just not reliable, and even if you are lucky with his passive, it's still not that good to say, oh yeah, he's usable if you're lucky. No, not even then it's that good. And Sakamoto Evolved is mid. Like, he is cool if you have Monarch on him, but just get the new solo leveling units. Just, yeah. Then we have Netero. Netero with his nerf, I'd say he's still up here. I would actually say above Toji. He's still pretty strong, don't get me wrong. Yeah, just with the passive nerf, which was needed, he is kind of balanced in my opinion now, but he probably will, he will fall in the future with new units being, power crept. Like, all of them. Yabo maybe is a timeless unit, such as Aizen or Frieren. Like, they can't really be power crept, except a new unit, it has the same passive but just better stats, or another passive on top of it. Yeah. Then we have Mariam. In my opinion, Mariam is mid. He's pretty mid to use him. He's hard to use. He can be strong, but he's like you cannot use him outside of infinite. So, and the game barely supports like any infinite mode, fun mode, whatever, or events, and the events aren't like that long of infinite runs. So yeah. Then we have Caillou, One Punch Man, and Genos. I would tag them together because Saitama without Genos is dog shit. So with Genos together, I say low S tier. They need to be together, so you have to put Genos beside him. Genos on himself is actually, in my opinion, pretty... He has his niche if you have Monarch on him, actually. You can use him on certain stages to, like, cheese it. But they're very low S tier. But they are still better than people in A and B tier. Then we have all the mythics. Let's speedrun these. The freeze units are low S tier. They have a stun and they are needed for Yabo. So I would say low S tier. No, she's a slow unit. Who else was a freeze unit? Tatsumaku was, I think. Yeah, should be. And we have Fubo. She's a slow unit. Also, I would put her B tier because they're better slow units. What do I do with bleed unit? Okay, let's just talk about it. We have, yeah, let's put Beru in here. So we have Beru. Beru is literally the better version of Yabo, in my opinion, because he has the same passive as Yabo, just with bleed units. So in my opinion, bleed units are back to A tier just because of Beru. The problem is you have to, like, just like Yabo, you have to use a full bleeding team to make this work. Which is pain in my opinion. Then we have the boos. The boos are all, they're just too much work to get for what they are. Like, instead of playing the boo raid and get boo, you can just play the Egress raid and get Egress to be. So yeah, go bangs. Yeah, why? And same with these. I mean, you can get them if you want them. The Vegito and Gogeta. Even with double Monarch, they aren't even that good anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, I would actually put these here. By the way, this is not what is the strongest unit. My tier is on never what is the strongest unit in the game. Else, we have to put Sanjin Wu on S tier, probably. Or Saitama. It's how good are they and how worth are they to get? And, like, is it worth spending the time to get, like, Gogeta? No. No, it's simply not. And spending rerolls on him to get double Monarch to have him at least be usable, also not worth it. Then we have Akaza with Monarch. He is a good starter, but that's it. Gyo, decent slow. What was his name? I forgot it. He's actually pretty decent with his poison slow. Like, I've seen him. He is actually not bad. Tanjiro is... You can use him if you're new, same with Rengoku or Zenitsu, but yeah. Captain is actually a decent starter unit if you're new to the game. Then we have Orihime, money units, S tier. Then we have him. He is awful. He is, sadly, he looks so cool, but he's like the worst unit in the game. Like, not how do I say that? It's not the worst unit. You have to grind for him so long, and then he's like worse than Uryo. Yeah, just skip it. Then we have Yoru. I'm not good in remembering names, so yeah. She's like the best paralyzed unit besides Killua, but I think she is better than Killua because Killua just, yeah, I don't know. The range of Killua just sucks. So yeah. Then we have Ichigo Awaken. He is, oh yeah, nah, he's not even okay. Then we have the unit that takes ages to get with 2 traits, and even if you have double Monarch, it kinda is. If you have double Monarch, he's okay, but then we have Uryo. Uryo is actually here. Even without Monarch, he's pretty good. The Evo. So yeah, then we have her. He or she, whatever, is not bad for beginners actually. With Killua evolved, he is, yeah, supporter, that's it. But below Yoru in my opinion. Then we have Atomic Warrior. He is also just, yeah, I can put him in here, honestly. Same with Boomstick. They're okay. Like, if you get one of these, if you're new, that's fine. But if you have like one evolved unit, all of these are irrelevant. So then we have Bean. In my opinion, one of the best slow units in the game. Pretty cheap. So actually, I would put him here. No, let's put you maybe here. Yeah. Borrow evolved, not worth it. Borrow 100% release, also not worth it. Like, he's not bad in this stage if you have Monarch. Like, you have like 600k on placement, but he's 10k to place first of all. He is good for the Egress raid, but that's it. Like, you place him down and never upgrade him. That's all. That's his whole gimmick. You can use him for infinite maybe, but even there, there's better units for it. Oh yeah, we can put you in here. Just don't worry about him. Gojo, you need Monarch for him to be usable, and his time stop, since there's like no valid leaderboard, you don't need his global time stop, so he is maybe here, maybe. Yeah, then we have Jotaro stun. He is needed for Toji teams, so I'd say, yeah, just A tier, because A tier is more like a support tier if you want to say it like that. Sukuna is awful. He is, to be honest, I would also put you in here because he's just not worth going for. Like, the time you have to grind to get his items are just not worth it, in my opinion. Then we have Mira. Mira was a Halloween unit. She's now a support for Beru. Same with Dracula. Nightmare is awful. Like, he was the goat, then yeah, now he's kind of awful. He was also a Halloween unit. Yeah, he locks stuns, so enemies can't be stunned anymore. So yeah, Okarun, yeah, just if you want a full AoE faster, you get Vegito. Vegito is the better version of Okarun. So yeah. Then we have Zeke, slow unit from the first battle pass. Decent but not needed. You can just get Bean. Mitsuri, you can ignore her. Another stun unit, which is okay if using Toji, but else meh. Money units. Now I have to make it a little bit smaller so we can add the other ones. In my opinion, still the best Shield Breaker, Reaper Child. Change my mind. Killua is cool now, but Reaper Child is just better. Then we have Funny Valentine, even after his buff. After his buff, he is better. But if you don't have Monarch, it's... I don't know. He is not weak. Don't get me wrong. He's not weak. He is not weak. Yeah, it's just you don't have any way to really use him properly. That's the problem with Valentine. If you want to use him properly, you need a shit ton of money, and you need Monarch on him. That's his problem. If you don't have that, he's just, yeah, like he's just like Shadow. They're too expensive to be like good for anything, and on placement or for not a lot of money, they're not strong enough to do anything. So yeah. Then we have the Valentine units. These are pretty decent actually. Yeah, if you were new, they're they're okay. Then we have Madoka, in my opinion, is Oreo but with slow. She's not full AoE as Oreo, but the support capabilities and decent damage she delivers, especially with Monarch, is amazing. Then we have Moon Princess. She is, yeah, you don't need to care about the Battle Pass units mostly. None of them are like insane. Like Song, for example, is the newest one. For new players, he's amazing. I have to say that. For new players, he is amazing. Full AoE on placement, cheap, burn. It's an all-inclusive what you need for a new player. And yeah, just do one infinite basically, and you have him. Then we have Beast Hunter. He is a new bleed unit, so he's a support, but he is nothing special. Okay, then we have... No, let's Egress and Sanjin Wu last. Then we have Choi is... He is okay, but he's like... If you have him, nice for the beginning, but else he's, yeah, he's just not a burn unit with not anything special, and he's not good enough to like make Tengen really work. So yeah. Then we have Egress. I've been using Egress since I've got him. I think he is by far the best unit in the game. Change my mind. He is, in my opinion, the best unit in the game. He doesn't need a support to be strong. He has decent damage on placement. His first upgrade is cheap and gives him insane amount of damage. If you have Monarch, he's just a monster. He has, at the end, full AoE and stun and knockback, and he gets more damage if you're using Sanjin Wu. I don't know if it's working with Beru, to be honest, but I could test that. But even though, if you also just bring Sanjin Wu, you just need to place him down. You don't need to upgrade him. 400 money, place him down, and Beru gets additional 50% damage. Not Beru. Egress. Yeah. They really cooked with Egress. In my opinion, what Egress is should have been Sanjin Wu, because Egress wasn't that much of a grind, at least for me. Maybe for someone that is new, he's a lot of grind to be able to beat him and get him, first of all, and secondly to upgrade this annoying upgrade station or upgrade area or crafting area. But he is worth the effort. He is definitely worth the effort. And then we have Sanjin Wu. In the showcase he was bugged. Now I've tested him some more. And I have to say he is... Where do I put you? You are a problem child. You are not amazing in my opinion. Your summons are strong, yeah, or your path summons are strong, your ally or the summons, whatever you want to call them. I call them ally summons. They are meh, and his damage, and he's just so pricey. Like, if I just compare him to Egress, he is not good. Like, yeah, I'd say he's a better Netero, to be honest. I can't put him higher at the moment. Like, Osa's ability is kinda mid. Yeah, that is where I put Sanjin Wu. Like, the effort you have to get him, you can just get Netero and have a similar strength unit. The effort to get Sanjin Wu, you have to get him from Banner. That's step 1. Then you have to grind the dungeon and the tower for his items, which are... The dungeons are pretty hard for new players, for example. The tower is not... The rewards are nice, yeah. And then you just have the first evolution, which is kind of mid. He is okay, but nothing like special, nothing like really cool, not S tier. And the second evo needs you to go to room 100, which isn't too bad. 25 more floors, that is okay. And then you have to play even more dungeons. It is... How long did it took? It took like 5 hours to get Sanjin Wu compared to Egress, which was kind of fun actually to grind for with this new stage. The new stage is pretty fun in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, it's just not... Like, oh, the videos are again 90 minutes because I'm yapping too much. No, I just think Sancho is too much effort for what he delivers in the end. Egress, in my opinion, they cooked with Egress. The grind for him is okay, like it's fun, in my opinion. It's a bit frustrating in the long run, but he is worth the effort. Like, that is, they did Egress perfect, in my opinion. He is a powerful unit for a decent amount of effort, for a decent amount of grind. Yeah, Beru is strong, but not that much of a grind, in my opinion. Like, if you're lucky, I got him first try, luckily. He's 50% from a secret dungeon, or 15% dungeon to appear. So yeah, he is, I say, a fair unit. But yeah, Sanjin Wu, I don't say make him busted or anything, but he's just missing something to be an amazing unit. So yeah. in my opinion, they missed the mark with Sanjin Wu, but they made it perfect with Egress. So yeah, that is my tier list, and kind of feedback to the devs if they're even watching, which would be cool to so I don't have to write all of that down. Anyway, that is my opinion, and I probably will do another video where I talk about the update overall. What about, yeah, I don't want to stretch the video anymore. 20 minutes. Whoever watched till the end, thank you so much for doing so. Listen to me yapping. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.